And let's get some music going inside the group for everyone.
Woohoo! Music.
Yeah, always gotta set the mood. You play the thing to get the atmosphere going. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Ilderon Tales. This is the Scholars Saga 1, episode 22 of their campaign. Tonight, we are playing Dungeons & Dragons. It is a role-playing game where anything can happen. We are missing one character, Annie, and I'll be controlling her character Lux for the night. Oh, wait. Somebody just said what? Is that Annie? Is she here? Oh, okay. Never mind. I'll be controlling Lex for the night, and moving on from there, if you're under the age of 14 and you're watching this tonight, please consult your parents, because you're probably going to see content that's inappropriate for you. And we are playing in our own homebrewed world, as the world of Ilderon. You can Google search it and find out more about it. We've got a wiki, we've got a website, we've got all the wonderful shenanigans that tell you all about the setting. With that, let's jump into the recap. So last session started on the 34th of Noble. The party ventured to Tydethel's palace. They decided that in the chaos of this storm and all of these apocalyptic events happening around Dagger Gully, that they were going to try and use it to assassinate Tydethel. After heading to his palace, they could see that the chaos sweeping the city has spread to even the bandit prince's palaces, and particularly Tydethel's, as there were hordes of people trying to break in and loot all of the treasures and riches that he has plundered from the desert. Walking through the front door, the masses were trying to push their way in against Tydethel's guards. Walking in through the eastern entrance, a guild of ogres and mages had busted through a wall and were trying to siege the vault. Sneaking in through the western entrance, the party was able to get in through the servants' quarters, and they promptly split up inside. Azure stumbled into the beast pits, where fighting and bets on fights with creatures pitted against each other happened. Whoever was supposed to tame these beasts was probably, or not tame, restrain and lock up these beasts was probably killed in the chaos, and the kennels were all open, as most of the creatures had been killed and devoured by a powerful creature lurking down there. After seeing it, Azure promptly snuck out of the place and left the door open, and the creature unfortunately followed him, keeping its distance. The rest of the party, talking to the servants, everybody here was in a mad scramble to try and find a way out of here. A lot of people still owe their loyalty to Tydethel, as they assume him and his mages are going to be one of their only ways to exit the city, and they are trying to figure out why magic is not working. A group of hired arcanists are trying to put together a solution to start getting people out of the city. In the continuing split of the party, two members of the party, Azure and Brahm, went to talk to the mages who are trying to puzzle a solution out of here. As they were being escorted to the arcanists, they dispatched their guard, and they walked into the room. The arcanists were all trying to think of ideas, and with the information that Brahm and Azure, or not Azure, Brahm and
Anaziah.
Brahm and Anaziah provided, they were able to put together, if they could get high enough, perhaps into the clouds, they would be able to teleport out of here. One of the Arcanists decided to save himself, casted Fly on himself, and leapt out of the window. And we'll see if we hear from him. The next issue that the Arcanists were now tackling was how do they get enough people high enough that they can, create a portal to get people out of here rather than just transporting one person, fly one person up, teleport them out, fly one person up, teleport them out. You get about a dozen people before you get out of spell slots. It was one of the NPCs remembered that kayak cities used to float. Nobody knows how they used to float, but there are rumors and stories of them being able to levitate into the sky. That said, he ran off to Tydethel to tell him of his plan. If they could somehow re-enable the city's ability to fly, once everybody is high enough, Arcanists could start creating portals to get people out of the city. With that, Brahm and Inaziah rejoined him to go and meet with Tydethel, bringing us to our final character, who was Lex. Lex decided to try and threaten her way to see Tydethel, and enlisted the aid of a not very loyal guard who just wanted a way out of here. After almost throwing him off of a ledge and into the city below, the guard revealed that Tydethel is having all of his stuff, all of the things out of his vault, taken in a caravan out of a mountain pass to the east, which his palace is built to protect. That said, the mountain pass to the east is pretty much the only safe way out of the city, as the mudslide and waters are all running southwards down towards the southern gate, and going to the northern part of the city gets you more thicker into the storm. The guard told Lex that they should run east, and Lex said she has business with Tydethel. From there, they split their ways. Lex investigated a wall and searched along it and found that the walls of this palace have transmutation stones that allow transmutation magic to flow through it, that create and close openings and pathways. With that, Lex disabled one that caused a small portion of the wall to disintegrate. I think that's the word I want to use. Yeah, I'm going to use
disintegrate.
Yeah, dissipate. And anyways, it dissolved. There we go. It dissolved into sand and created a small opening, upon which Lex peeked her head inside, and she saw that the inner part of the pyramid of this palace has devolved into chaos. On the ground floor in the middle, it is an all-out spar and sprawl between those loyal to Tydethel and those trying to steal his stuff. High above all of this chaos, Tydethel's office is elevated in the top, and one of the top corners of this complex. It has a large open wall that overlooks all of the activities that go on below, as most of the time this is this place is mostly more like a casino, where the public kind of comes in, gambles, drinks, hangs out, and Tydethel kind of has like a lobby above where he kind of watches, or is able to watch all of this. Tydethel has an artifact where he was shooting rays into the chaos below, presumably killing people. there are several other people up in his office with him. They are all laughing, drinking, lounging, and passing this device amongst each other as they take pot shots below. Lex, looking at this, readied a shot on her bow and tried to shoot Tydethel the next time he stepped to the opening. Unfortunately, the opening is shielded with a wall of force that doesn't let things pass in, but apparently Tydethel is able to shoot things out. As he saw Lex fire an arrow at him, he aimed the device at her and blasted apart the walkway she was on. She hid outside of the room, holding her breath, and as she did, the party was reunited as Brahm and Isaiah, a servant, the Arcanist, and Azure all we're all walking down the pathway with a guard to go speak with Tydethel. We are going to pick up from there. I have a thing that says Tydethel's Palace. What is this? Sure, we'll go to this page instead.
Woohoo!
Okay. So we have a new player joining us tonight. We have Panda playing a character. Panda, if you could you give us your character's name and maybe 2 sentences about them?
My character's name is Aurora. We are a divine soul sorcerer who just also happens to be a dancer.
A dancer, and the last word cut out for me.
Entertainer.
Oh, entertainer. Okay, awesome. So we are going to pick up inside of Tydethel's office. Inside of the office, there is a stage in the middle here. It is elevated up several feet so that everybody in this large crescent office is able to watch who's on the stage. Aurora was hired to come here to perform, and currently your performance has been paused as you and your fellow performers have pulled a huddle on the other side on the western side of the room. Lining in front of the stage are plush cushions and different types of seats for lounging while reclined. Within this office are probably six of the most powerful people in this region, or in this part of the city, either politically or ability-wise. Tydethel himself is standing by the large opening that overlooks this entire pyramid to the eastern side of the room. Occasionally, one of these 6 people will get up and go and talk with him as they exchange the device he's been using at the window. The entertainment that Aurora and her associates have been providing, as far as her dance and performance, has been kind of background to this. To the northern part of the office, near Tydethel's desk, there is a bar that has been set up, and a servant has been serving everybody in the room wine, food, different luxuries from it. Unfortunately, your your performance has been paused as the person who contracted you here, Mush, one of Aurora's associates that got her this job, has pulled you all off of stage. In front of the stage, there is a body of a man. You knew him as Zay. Not somebody. There is a woman sitting in there's a woman sitting in front of the stage who has been watching the dance intently. She was not pleased with his performance, as he seemed kind of nervous the whole way through it, and she shot him with a ray of magical force. Unfortunately, he did not survive. His corpse fell on the floor and is in front of the stage. As such, Mush has pulled you aside, and to the three remaining dancers, you, her, and another man by the name of Vinay. She's going to say, "Okay, this isn't going as I planned. I don't know what in the bridge is happening outside right now, but how about we dance like our lives depend on it, okay? Because," she gestures to Zay's corpse and says, "apparently now they do." She's going to look at Aurora and say, "Can you fill in his steps?"
Aurora says, "Oh, sure I can. It shouldn't be too difficult for me."
Mush is going to nod, and she's going to say, Shit. I thought if we just took this job for Tydethel, we'd be rich out of our minds. The world just chooses to end tonight? Lilia, damn it!" Okay. She's going to clap her hands and say, "On stage, our best faces, and nobody dare misstep. Otherwise, you might be the next one catching that woman's ire." She's going to shoulder pass, moving to stage and getting set up for her, or getting in place kind of for her next routine as she takes a pose. How about you roll me a performance check for Aurora?
All right.
Oh, I forgot. You're new to Roll20. This is your first time getting to roll a skill check. Do you need to walk through on how to do it?
Yes, please.
Okay, so go ahead and open up your character sheet. As soon as you're on your character sheet, I'm going to move you over to your first page. Do you see that I clicked you over to core?
Mm-hmm.
And if you scroll down to the box in the middle of your sheet on the left-hand side, you have a box with skills. All you do is you go and hover over the skill that says performance and just click that, and it will auto roll it in chat for me.
Okay.
Oh, not the checkbox. Click the red text that says performance, like if you actually click the word. There we go. All right. So, as you each take your place, this dance is now a little bit off-centered. You've had to kind of reposition yourself as you don't have you have an odd number of dancers instead of an even number. Fortunately, that's not much of the case as you guys get into the first several steps. Zay is going to spin and step around where somebody should be and kind of lose his footing and lose his footing as Zay is dead and not really there to just kind of recenter him. And the woman is going to say, wow, if I'd known killing one of you would have gotten you this flustered, I would have started hours ago. Anae is going to swallow a lump in his throat, and she is going to cast another blight at him. Well, that's a nat 20. I don't think I need to roll damage.
No. Losing dancer.
Yeah. Anae is going to jump off of stage and run towards the closed door, at which point a beam of necrotic energy is going to strike into his back as his face shrivels and withers. He falls down dead. She's going to snap her finger and say, okay, only the best of you remain. Let's go again. Mush is going to look at Aurora, swallow in her throat, step to the side, and take the stance again. And with that, we'll come back to you. We are going to jump over to the rest of the party. Outside. Lex has, or rather, one of the guards has stepped up to handle Lex. I say, quote unquote, and the NPC has, the attendant has told you guys to follow him to Tydethel's manor. What is the decision of the party? Do you guys leave Lex to fend for herself? Or
because I said this at the end of the last session.
Okay.
And Isaiah is going to be at the back of the party and then turn around and cast Hold Person on the guard standing in front of Lex.
As everybody turns the corner, or are you?
Yeah, essentially, last second, just deal with this person in front of Lex, kind of.
Okay. I'm going to have you roll me initiative. This person is engaging with Lex as they step forward. Everybody that is walking by obviously is, is going to be surprised even if they notice you, but they're not in initiative. We're going to do this as cinematic combat until the purposes of that dice need to, or till the purposes of things being drawn out need to happen. All right. That is a heck of a roll. Okay.
And I believe they need to make a save. Not
They
a roll on my part.
do. They have to make a wisdom saving throw against your...
Save of 14.
Okay. That's the second one tonight. Alright, I'm gonna eat up all of my luck early, or hopefully we just keep on rolling all night long. Okay, this woman is going to step forward. Anaziah has one initiative. Everybody steps into the path, or steps into the small opening that's been dissolved here. They are a little bit shocked and amazed. Or not amazed, a little bit shocked and stunned that, the walkway has been blasted apart. There's still enough of it to make their way up to Tide Ethel's office, but they have decided to, or rather they are, stepping around and carefully moving in one by one. As it comes up to be Inazia's turn, Inazia stops, turns, casts Hold Person. The woman sees this out of, the corner of her eye as she steps forward to attack Lex. Unfortunately, the spell does not go off. You still have the rest of your turn as you have 1 initiative. She resists the effects. What do you want to do with the rest of your turn?
Shit. I was really hoping that would work. There's not much else I can do. I'm gonna brace myself for what's gonna happen. I could take... No, I can't do that as a bonus action. Nope, I'm gonna stand there.
Okay. Alright, you are going to stand there. Lex has rolled a 16 for initiative, and this woman's rolled a 12. On Lex's turn, she is going to take a cunning action to disengage, and she is going to move behind. She's going to move into the walkway behind Inazia, standing next to him, but a little bit behind him, and she's going to say, "I promise, it was just a misunderstanding." She readies an action to attack if the woman approaches. That's her turn. On the guard's turn, she is going to pull out her club, stepping forward and saying, "Oh, I'm sure. And your friend here is slinging spells. I'm sure that was just a happy accident too." She's going to take an attack at Inazia and an attack at Lex, at which point Lex's readied action triggers. She's working with a short sword +1. Oh yeah, I guess Wilbur technically still hasn't
expanded that.
Yeah, hasn't let go of that yet, because he just left the party today. Lex is going to hit. Oh god, rolling max damage on the sneak attack. And she's going to deal 17 points of damage, bloodying this woman. At which point the woman is going to step back, wipe the blood off her cheek, and attack. Actually, I think that's gonna draw her ire. I'm gonna say it's a 60% chance she double attacks Lex. And she's going to send both attacks at Lex. At 2d20, and each of these are happening at +4 to hit. So 15 versus Lex's AC is going to hit, and the 12 misses. Alright, Lex takes 8 points of bludgeoning damage. It is Inazia's turn. As this fight is happening in the doorway, I will handle the roleplay with the party. The attendant is going to notice Inazia standing behind and the sound of scuffles. Inazia, what do you do?
Was really hoping we'd avoid this, but okay. I'd be bonus action Shillelagh, and then going a melee attack.
Okay. Give me an attack roll. Lex hit with a 22, so you know her AC is somewhere between 10 and 22. Unfortunately, a 9 is not going to hit.
Of course not. Of course not.
As that misses, Brum and Azure, you have the opportunity to roll initiative if you want. I will summarize kind of the RP we'll have in a second. But this guy, who is leading you, is going to say, "What's with... God, do mercenaries not know how to get a job done to get paid?" As he looks back at Anaziah, and he's going to ask, "You all aren't with him, are you?"
Brahma's gonna grab this guy and say, "Let's get out of here," and run straight for the door towards Tydethel.
Okay, so you're not entering this initiative.
No.
Okay, cool. That's all I need to know.
Azur is also going to go ahead and move with them,
Okay.
But when
maintaining his cover.
When Brahm grabs him and starts running for the door, he's gonna say, "Let's go."
All right. All right. So it is Lex's turn. Lex is going to attack again with her short sword, and she is going to try and make quick work of this woman. Doing so, she does have her sneak attack since Anaziah is within 5 feet of her, and let me roll that. Nice, amazing rolls to really average rolls. That's going to be 8 more points of damage. She took 17 earlier, 25. This woman's very bloodied, but she's still standing. At which point she is going to let's roll her an intelligence check here. 5. She's going to tell Anaziah, "Step aside and stick to the books." She is going to attack Lex. Both of those are going to hit, and Lex takes 11 more points of damage. All right. It is Anaziah's turn. Oh, wait. Yeah, it is Anaziah's turn. She is ignoring you. You do not seem to be a threat to her.
Hit her good.
Question.
Hit me.
If this would work, would it be possible for me to reach out, grab her, and then cast Produce Flame, and have that work?
I will.
So it's not a ranged attack, but it still
I will
work?
allow you to make to use Produce Flame as a melee touch attack.
Okay.
And you can use it in this opportunity. I wouldn't say this would always work. The thing is, she's not really paying attention to you. Most of the time, as you start casting a spell or something, someone's going to dodge around and give you disadvantage. And this situation, though, she's just kind of shoved you to the side and it's like, look, this is a battle between women with swords.
Apparently
fancy
it
magic,
is, yeah.
You go do whatever you want, Sparkles.
Okay, so what would you need me to roll?
Give me a spell attack. It would
just
be just like, Shocking Grasp or anything like that. All right. You are able to grab. You are able to grab like a swath of her clothes and cast Produce Flame. Roll me damage. 7, 25, 32. Magical damage, even though it's a melee attack, can not be non-lethal. She is going to. Oh well. That said, she drops to 0 HP. How do you kill or attack her?
So she drops to 0 HP, and I'm gonna kind of use Produce Flame, and just kind of fling her over the wall.
Ooh, rough.
The walkway behind you?
Yeah, just push her over the edge if I can, just off the edge.
So yeah, you'd be able to kind of grab her, pull her forward, and just throw her into the room, and she's going to, fall over the broken walkway and into the chaos below. Unfortunately, she's gonna fail those death saving throws.
At that point, yeah.
She's on fire and falling. She's not long for this world.
Lex is going to straighten up her clothes, look to Inaziah, and nod. All right, so the rest of the party, Brahm and Azure, forgive my quick drawing, and everybody. Forgive my quick drawing, but I kind of want to show you what you are working with here. And I'll add more miniatures, or rather not more miniatures, more things to this as needed. I didn't want to draw out the whole pyramid because it is not needed. So stepping into here obviously is difficult terrain until you are in. If you
Where are we?
If you look at the top, right corner, you'll kind of see how this is. So you are.
I can't see anything. I got black everywhere.
Me as well, actually.
Yeah, that's the dynamic lighting. Let me turn that off. Dynamic lighting. Black everywhere.
Well, it's like my character doesn't have vision.
Yep, I just disabled it. Okay. So.
Oh, that's why. Because there's only 2 Azures. There's nobody else. There it is. Never mind. I found it.
Yep. That said, let's go ahead and we'll drag Aurora out here too. And this, we'll put that nameplate. Okay, so you're in a pyramid. I didn't bother drawing out the rest of it just because we're just going to be focusing on this top part of it. Below you is this huge complex. You guys can see out. To the south. Down below, there are people fighting all over here. There are other structures built around the edge of this pyramid, cascading all around it at different points where you think, there are more of these walkways in here. For the one that you are on, there is this small lounge area that has been blasted apart because Tydethel shot it down. As you get in here, this is difficult terrain. I'm not making you guys do anything for it because you're able to carefully navigate it as Lex and Inaziah are fighting. This is a slope, and the darker these colors get, the higher up you're going. As you get to this bend, there is an area to walk off around here and another little bar area, although nobody is up here. Finally, the pathway winds around and enters into the backside of that office, which is on one of the highest parts of the complex. As for where Tydethel is, let me put him on the map. There, I illustrated it with pink. This portion of the wall over here, which I will point out to you guys, this portion of the wall overlooks the complex. The pink is the portion that is covered by the force barrier, where he can see out, but things cannot, where he can see out and fire out, but things cannot fire in. As long as you guys are on this walkway, he does have vision of you. That said, Brahm and Azure, I'm going to give you guys the ability to skip past here, as you guys take off running with the attendant and the Arcanist. Let's see, I need one more. Do not have a mage, but I'll just pull the priest here for now. As you guys take off running with the Arcanist and the attendant, the pathway above is only wide enough for one person at a time. You guys leave his vision. Tydethel is going to fix his sights on Lex and Inaziah. Welcome to a gauntlet. He starts chuckling as he begins to, as him and another person stand at the doorway, passing this relic back between each other. He aims it at Lex and Inaziah. All right. Let's go forward. Azure and Brahm. You can move half of your movement speed, Brahm, carrying another person, push-pull dragging. If you take the dash action, do you have 45 feet of movement at this point?
I do.
Okay, so if you take the dash action, and I'd say you'd probably be leading instead of Azure. Yeah. Dragging this guy, you could move him right there for this turn. If you leave him behind, you could get right there.
So I'm not going to do that.
I'm not making you roll initiative or anything.
As I'm running, full speed, pushing this guy along, I'm going to put one arm around his waist and eat shit right on top of it.
You mean you're going to knock him down?
A little bit, yeah, more clarity. I'm trying to.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going to be running and I'm going to trip and fall right on him. And as I'm coming down, I'm going to take my other hand that's not in front of him, kind of holding onto him, and put it on the back of his head and slam his head into.
Okay, so this is going to be a surprise attack.
Oh yeah, I'm totally going to. Yeah.
So you're using all that momentum to not only let him go down, but as he hits the ground, use that extra momentum with your hand to hit his head into the ground.
And my weight on his head. I mean, right. I'm only like 210 pounds or whatever it is, but I'm totally eating shit and using him as a brace to stop myself from getting hurt. Totally hurting him, all on purpose.
All right, you all start rushing away from Inaziah and Lex, who are these crazy murderers who, have infiltrated the ranks of the loyal mercenaries. Oh god, we gotta get to... And he just feels a force on his back as he is pushed forward. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll with advantage.
Okay. Do you want me to roll just a regular unarmed attack or just a d20 with advantage? And here, I'll just roll an unarmed attack because that's really what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's been doing. It's been pressing it twice lately.
Well, you got a 23.
All right. You are... Ooh. This man is running with you, and he is looking back over his shoulder ever so often, and as you're doing the same, you can kind of like feign a trip. As you do, he looks back and says, "Ah!" You hand on his head to stable yourself, push him straight down into the ground. Is this lethal or non-lethal damage?
Yes, it is lethal.
All right.
I'm just trying to hurt this guy as much as I can to prevent myself from, air quote, getting hurt.
He goes face first into a stair, and your weight comes right after it. His body starts convulsing. He is dying.
Oh no! I feign total like shock and awe and stupidity as I just start screaming.
Roll me a deception check.
This is gonna go great with a plus 0 modifier. Oh shit! I wasn't supposed to do that at advantage.
Zer's also gonna feign some stuff.
19's
like
fine.
he's gonna scoop the body up and act like he's protecting the guy, like trying to get him all the way there. Yeah. So.
All right. The Arcanist who is with you is going to say, come on, there's no time. We got to get this information to Tydethel. Mourn the fallen later.
Even better. Does he take the lead now?
Sure. You know what? Actually, let's roll him a capability die. All right. So, rolling a percentage die, a D100. The lower, the less capable he is. The higher, the more capable he is. At which point, the more capable he feels he is, the more willing he is to protect you guys. He is 65. He is going to kind of stand behind on this platform as he gestures for you guys to go. He is a halfling himself. He says, "Look, I'll hold them back. Just tell Tydethel of my plan. I'll be up there in a second."
Okay. And as soon as he turns around, I'm gonna kick him in the side of the head.
Okay. You do have another. This is a surprise round. You do have another attack. Roll me another attack.
I am feeling froggy today.
Zer's gonna keep moving.
Okay. I will get Azure in 1 second.
Yeah.
You do have advantage on that, so roll it one more time just in case it's a critical.
No, not my luck today. I used all my criticals in the earlier game that we played.
All right. He is going to get kicked in the back of the head, stumble forward, and say, "Ow! You are with them!" At which point...
Bonus action, flurry of blows.
Okay.
Quick question, Brandon. Can the people in the tower see that?
No, they can't.
One person might be able to see a scuffle happening on the stairs, but that's about it, and they have limited vision on that.
They're more focused on you guys.
Too, right? I don't know if they would be able to see that.
Yeah. All right. So, Brahm, flurry of blows. Roll me two more. Roll me 2 more rolls. You have a. You're in a surprise round. So the 16 is going to. Oh, hold on. Let me group these properly. Let's see. So the 21.
No, the 21 was the advantage for the first one. So it'd be the 11 and the 16, and then the 19 and the 1.
Okay. Yep. Those are going to hit, and you are going to deal 6. Or I'm sorry, you're going to deal 8 and 5 points of damage. At which point that's 13 plus the 7 from earlier is going to be a total of 20 points of damage. Man, let me check this guy's HP off of the character that I based him off of. He is not bloodied. That said, he enters initiative round. Brom, roll me initiative. Azure, you keep running past this scuffle.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move you your speed, and I'm gonna move you your speed as a dash action.
Okay.
60 feet.
Yep.
Gets you there. All right. Now we are entering initiative. Lex and Inaziah. I'm gonna allow you guys to keep the same initiative. Inaziah, Tydethel has lined up the ray for this. Has lined up the ray at you guys. He is about to shoot again at Lex, as he is aware.
Okay.
As he does, you have a slight moment to do something. You can push her out of the way, run past yourself. In either case, he's rolled an 18 on initiative, you've rolled a 19. Oh wait, Brom rolled a 21. Before that,
yeah.
Let's jump up a little higher in initiative count. As Inaziah stares down the barrel of the gun. Brom, this man has recoiled, turned around to face you. Before you can say or do anything, you have a chance to act.
I'm just gonna punch.
Okay, give me 3 attack rolls. You do not have advantage on these. Hit.
It's the 16, not the 26. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Oh, you know what? I'll spend another key point for flurry of blows, so the 26 would count. So that would be 4 strikes instead of 3.
Okay. I'm just going to add up that damage. 8, 7, 15. Okay, plus 4 is 19, so that's 39, plus 10 is 49 points of damage. He is bloodied. At that, that is Brom's turn. If you want to do anything with your movement, you can. Otherwise, let's drop back down to the 19 count of initiative.
Okay, so
Inaziah,
he's
you have a
aiming
split second.
something at us, right?
Yes. What do you want to do?
I'm going to cast Fleet Storm centered on him. Right? I know it's not going to affect him inside the tower, but it obscures the area.
Okay. So you're going to try and just frost over the barrier?
Yeah, so everything
Can
within...
you link me the spell?
Should... Hold on. Where is that? Yeah, I'll just do it that way.
Okay. 40-foot radius is heavily obscured and exposes flames in the area, and douse the ground in the area is covered with slick ice.
Right.
For the first time.
Realizing it's not going to affect anything, affect him directly, but the heavily obscure should affect his aim.
All right.
I like it.
Yeah, as you do, he is going to fire afterwards. At which point, fortunately, he is going to miss. The ray is going to blast into the stone underneath you guys, sending tremors, or rather, reverberating, off the walls. You guys feel it, the aftershock of the blast. That said, you still have your movement, by the way, too.
Yes, and because you said this was rough terrain, I would move forward as far as I can.
Okay.
Trying to spread out a little bit.
Yeah, it's 5, 10, 15,
I
20,
know, I can only move 15
20,
feet.
25. It's just getting in that's rough terrain.
Okay.
So 30
okay.
will land you right there. All right. Lex is going to take the dash action and the dash action. So she will 30 for her movement speed, and then she's got another dash actions with her standard, and then dash actions with her bonus. So Brahm is right there. I'm gonna roll a intelligence die for Lex. Nat 20 tonight. Lex is going to see Brahm beating up this guy. At which point she'll move by, and she's going to I'm gonna actually take this token off the grid that's dead. She's going to say to Brahm, Brahm, he might be like one of those mages we ran into outside, only stuck here because Tydethel hired him. And she'll look and say, hey, do you want to live? Do you want to get out of here? She will ready. Nope, she doesn't have an action to ready. She'll say, look, if he's not with Tydethel, maybe he can help us out. Otherwise, kill him. And she'll keep going. Before he has a chance to respond. And her last bit of movement will get her right behind Azure. That said, we go down to...
I have a quick question that lends to that then. Does the person she just ran past use his attack of opportunity? Technically, she just ran within striking range.
Yeah, he has the opportunity to. He does not have a weapon equipped on him. He is as a caster, so his attack would be an unarmed strike. He does not.
Okay, but he doesn't attack is what I'm getting at. Okay.
Yeah. At which point, he is... we're going to move to the 12 count of initiative. And he is going to begin casting a spell. When he does, the spell holds in his hand. And let me just look at his spell list real quick, because I'm pretty sure this is on there. Alright. The spell is going to hold in his hand as a swirl of arcane energy. As a swirl of arcane energy is conjured. And from his bloodied mouth, he is going to spit and say, look, I just want to get as many people out of here as I can. But if you want to kill me right here for whatever greed you're after in this palace, oh, it will be the last move we both make. Raise that fist one more time. He readies an action. With that, that is the end of the initiative round. It is Brahm's turn.
Brahm looks at him and says, so you want to live and you don't work for Tydethel, right? As he raises his fist. Because he's gonna let go if he says yes.
Okay, so you ready an action to punch him if he says yes?
Absolutely. I ready a full action of my punches.
Yeah. So your standard action is to, take an attack action if he is, aggressive against you. All right, that said, you guys are in a small standoff right there. Azure, I should have moved you at the bottom of the round. Azure is just having a good old time. Let's see where you get to. Right there is where you want? Okay. Moving on up. Oh.
So can I see into the next room yet, or is it still elevated above me?
As you're approaching, you can see into it. Actually, let's think for a moment how what these doors are like.
And I want to see if there's anyone, between me and there. If I can see where other people
passageway
are,
to get
what they're
up
doing.
here is pretty fortified. So if these doors are as fortified, is going to be another roll. It is a crime lord's office, so there's a high chance of it. I'm gonna say 1 through 70. These doors are fortified. And 71 through 100, they are locked office doors. 41, as you get up here, you can see that these doors are closed. You can't see into the office, although you had a little bit of sight into it from the other side. The doors are wooden, but there are metal reinforcements in the frames and throughout are built into the intricacies of the wood. It is not something you're easily just going to be able to bash down. That said, it is an office. It is you can see a locking mechanism on it. If Azure has any skill to pick that, it's beyond me.
Let me see.
All right, I'm gonna come back to you because
should I enter initiative to start doing something?
No, because you can't get to it until next round.
I might turn around though. I might go check if there's a key on that corpse. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll me initiative then. You can enter initiative with everyone else, and you'll enter initiative next round. All right.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of freedom here, because Tydethel cannot target you guys. And Isaiah, what do you want to do?
Okay.
As you walk by, as you start approaching the stairwell, you can see Brum and this Arcanist that you guys were talking to earlier kind of locked
Did I
into
hear an
stuff.
exchange between the two of them yet, or no?
Yeah, you would have heard what both of them said. This guy's got a spell ready, and Brum has a punch ready. They're probably going to kill each other. It seems like Brom's waiting on a response.
I'm
waiting
to,
for a response.
move past. I'm gonna move past him.
Okay.
All right.
So just gonna.
I'm just gonna past him. As a dash action, chasing after Legs.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, as I go past, say, we're not opposed to you saving people. We're here for another reason. If you want to save people, go right ahead.
All right. At the 12 count of... Oh, good.
I also want to... At this point, I'm going to try and drop the concentration on the Sleet Storm to kind of see if I can trick Tydethel. Probably not going to work. That he got us and we fell off.
Okay.
I thought it was
All right.
a program.
Lex is going to walk to the or run to the door as she starts feeling around on it.
Program.
That said, let's go to the 12 count of initiative. At the 12 count of initiative, this halfling is going to his ready to action fades. He's going to say he's going to say look, I work for Tydethel, but it's just a job. I'm not here to give my life for this dumb piece of scorched earth. I want to get out of here just like everyone else.
I'm gonna walk.
And he's going to say, Put down your fists. Let's get this information out there. Let's find a way out of here before we all die. I could give a damn about Tydethel.
Brom responds with, he puts his fist down and says, you could give a damn about Tydethel, but talking to him isn't gonna help because he's about to be in your spot. And then Brom just takes off down the hall.
Okay. So you can dash for 80, and I think that's gonna get you what? Or 90, I think that's gonna get you here. Hold on.
Yep, right.
I gotcha. 70. 90 gets you right there.
Fantastic.
Alright. And his eyes like, friends, wait up.
I can't keep up.
Well, when you have a rogue and a monk, it's hard to keep up.
Yeah, I know.
Imagine if I was a rogue / monk.
Alright.
200 feet movement, 1 turn.
As I'm gonna move you guys out of initiative, as you aren't in any immediate threat. I'm going to set a timer for myself, and then I'm going to swap scenes from the inside of the office.
Brom calls back real quick. He says, "Hey, can you open a locked door?" And he's talking to the mage.
Yeah, he'll approach, and he's going to say, I have such magics in my capability, but I really think we need Tydethel's aid in this. He's looted more Kayan artifacts than anybody in this whole town. If there's anything that would make this city fly, any sort of key the Kayans had, he'd have it.
We can get it from him. Just open the door.
At which point, he's going to nod and say, let's hope we don't all get killed doing this. He puts his hand forward, and he's going to begin casting a spell. Does anybody want to do anything before he...
I will keep moving towards said door.
Okay. I mean, you're able to get there at the same time as him. You guys are...
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll put myself between Lex and the door as it might open up, and I'll say to the wizard guy, put us in a good light. Give us some time. Get yourself to cover.
Oh, all right. Let's go back inside of the office, and then we will jump into our final thing of combat for the night. You can just stop this and go to the pleasant music.
Ooh, pleasant.
Inside. Yeah, I mean, it's just a pleasant, or here. We can go, oh no, that's too upbeat. Yeah, it's just a pleasant feast among friends inside. There are a couple of chuckles, and let's see, I said there were 6 people here. There's one that I need. Let's see, I'm gonna fill this room with some commoners just so Aurora can kind of see where she's at as soon as this decides to... There we go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th one is right there, and we've got somebody serving drinks. And then the final one we had was his guard. All right,
guys, I think we're gonna die.
I am going to use... What do I want for this? I think I'll use this token, but this isn't representative of her stats, the one that's going to be added to the board, but it is fine. We'll put that right there. All right. Inside the room, you can see Panda. Aurora can see Tydethel chuckling at the window edge as he looks out. Another ray fires off of his of the device he is holding. It seems to be like a tiny handheld totem, and it blasts into the wall of the pyramid, sending a small shock. Each time they fire it, it does, or rather, it feels the same. At that, you can see the window is battered with ice and sleet as that whole open wall is obscured. Tydethel is going to look back towards the stage, and he is going to call towards this woman. And what is her name? Zess! She's going to look alert, the one who just blighted your companion, and he's going to say, "We've got visitors. Front door, make sure it stays closed." She nods and says, "Yes, my lord." Standing up, you can see Mush on stage with you has relaxed with a audible just as the woman's no longer studying you guys. She stands up and moves to the north side of the room. Tydethel turns his attention to everything happening below. At that, there is a huge reverberating knock that echoes through the room. Everybody pauses and looks at the door.
As soon as the knock goes off, Brahm is trying to push the door open.
Okay. Well, the way knock works, it magically undoes, all locks and barricades. And Aurora, you can practically see the beams on the door. You can see they lift themselves flying up, off, and then back into the room, 10 feet as the doors fly open. With that, on the other side of the door, there are some hooligans here. Zess and Tydethel are going to enter initiative, and the commoners in the room are going to scream. Before we go, everybody is going to have a chance to redo their initiative. So I'm going to remove everybody's turns, and we are going to start fresh with initiative. Go ahead and select your token, and then roll initiative by clicking initiative on your character sheet. Alright, where is Tydethel? Tydethel. And Zess. Let's see. I'm gonna put this as name. Zess. Save settings. And add turn. Let's go ahead and roll them. Oh god, that's garbage. Okay. With that, Aurora. In the chaos people are screaming and running for some sort of protection or covered. The woman who just killed your associates is distracted, and Tydethel is aiming that device at the doorway. You are very close to being in the back and forth line of fire of all of this. Does Aurora want to join initiative here in this scuffle, or does she want to find safety?
Find.
Okay. If you are not fighting, I'm going to have you move at the end of each initiative round, okay?
Okay.
Alright, and why did this roll as that? Let's see. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so it is,
You gotta roll Lex's initiative too.
Oh, okay. I will do that.
Because we're gonna need all the help we can get.
Lex is going to roll at a 5. Okay. That said, who has one? Oh, let's sort initiative by descending. Azure, you have one initiative count.
He should be up here by the door.
Yeah, I remember you said you wanted to stand in front of Lex. The door has been blasted open. There is a woman standing in front of the stage. She has a sword in one hand, and her other hand pointed forward. Presumably, she is capable of some magic. There are 2 corpses around the stage. Their bodies look drained of life.
Okay.
On the stage, there are 2 dancers that look terrified.
Okay, and if I cast a spell, it'll be delayed by whatever the casting's done.
It is your turn in initiative. Whatever you cast goes off now.
Okay. Well, I'll try a hold person on her.
Okay. You begin casting hold person. She grins as the magic fails to target. She's going to say, "Oh, haven't needed a soul for years, but yours is going to taste tasty." That is your action. What do you want to do with your bonus action?
I'll be on the defensive, but
Okay.
I'm gonna move into the room.
Oh wait.
Yeah,
no,
dodge
you
action.
Dodge. You used your standard. You can move into the room and just not stand by the rest of your party.
Yeah, I want to be out of the way.
Okay. You've got 30 feet of movement. Where do you want to move to?
I'll move behind the bar.
Okay. Can I make a decision just because
Yes.
this is probably going to be a really important fight for you guys? She has her hand outstretched towards you guys, presumably
About to cast something.
Yeah. Standing next to her would mean she has to cast a different type of spell.
Okay.
As you would impose disadvantage on range attacks. It does mean you're in danger of getting attacked by her or any melee touch attacks, but if you want to be defensive, as you're kind of taking the brunt of this, and not leaving Lex and Braum to, be the targets of anything.
Brom goes before her. Brom was gonna cast interrupt anyway.
Brom casts interrupt. All right.
Yeah.
Prince Tydethel is going to look at you guys, and unfortunately, this wand does have a wind-up time. He cannot use it. Oh wait, no. There just has been time that has elapsed. He's going to hold up this totem, pointed towards the door, and he is going.
Azur is basically going to be using this other woman as a shield from that beam.
Okay, you will be able to do so in the future, but right now you cannot. He's going to target Lex, and this ray is going to blast out towards her. That said, Lex is able to have a dexterity saving throw, and she is unable to get out of the way as the ray connects. There is a blast of force behind Brom. You see Lex is definitely there for a moment after the blast, and then the ray, or rather, I'm sorry, and then the blast is going to implode as a white light kind of rips things apart. Lex is gone out of that square. All right, that
Just
is
poof?
Yeah. There is nothing but rubble remaining there. That said, that is her. Or that's his turn. It is Inazaya's turn. Lex has been vaporized in front of you.
Yeah. What can Anazaya see of what he used it? He said it was some kind of totem,
Yes.
right?
What's your perception?
What's the totem made of?
What is your perception? I didn't hear
it.
No, not a perception check. So you got a 16 passive perception. Yeah, it looks like it's made of some sort of agate. It is a it is made of some gemstone that has long been
Gemstone.
Yeah, like
Damn.
eroded. Eroded.
Is
That's not
he
the
wearing
term.
metal?
Rimed. Is he wearing metal?
Yes.
Let's see. No, Tydethel is in robes.
Hey. In that case, Anazai is going to step in the room. Change this so you can see where. So probably out here.
Okay.
And does everyone else in the room seem pretty passive except for the person in front of Azure and Tydethel, or?
You know what? I'll just roll where the commoners move in initiative. They're 5, 6, 5. Yeah, people are screaming as they are moving to get out of the way. Everybody up here.
This one right here. Is this someone who looks like a citizen, or are they like a fighter?
In citizen, these people up here are accustomed to the life of luxury. Like, you know, there's no nobility in Dagger Gully, but these would essentially be nobles up here. Yeah, this looks like some sort of magistrate or some sort of administrator that is hanging out with Tydethel up here. This is his posse. They do not look to be, you know, as capable as Zess or Tidethel.
Okay. In that case, because two of them, going to cast Scorching Ray at 3rd level.
Okay. Give me
Which would
3
be-
attack rolls.
Which at 3rd level means it's would be 4.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, give me 4 attack rolls.
All aimed at. Death
2
roll?
each.
Oh, 2 per
So-
each.
Yeah, 2 per each. So I
Okay.
guess the first one would be, so it'd be 1 would be at Vest, 2 Tidethel, 3 Vest, 4 Tidethel.
Okay. So
So
the
that's 1,
10 misses Zess, 23 hits Tidethel, 17
3.
hits Zess, 24 hits Tidethel. Roll me 3 things of damage. I will first one for Tidethel, second one for first one for Tidethel, second one at Zess, third one at Tidethel, and I'll keep up with the damage myself. All right. Whew. That is going to be 5 plus 12 is 17 points of damage on Tidethel. The fire does connect for 12 points of damage on Zess. She does not like it. Okay. That is Tidethel's turn and Isaiah's turn. Brahm, it is your turn. Lex has been vaporized next to you. It is... and Isaiah's moved into the room. Azure is slinging with the spellcaster.
Brahm is going to move right to Tidethel. It's like 65 feet. And I'm going to use my last key point to summon my spectral arms.
Okay, so... are you able to... are you dashing and then summoning your arms?
Yes.
Okay.
Dashing and then summoning my arms. And
What
that
type
is
of action is it to summon your arms? I can look it up.
as it allows you to summon.
As a bonus action. Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I'm keeping up with everything.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So that's everything that I got. I'm there. I'm right in his face. I've got 2 spectral arms that are looming over him, and they're basically flexing and showing him who's boss.
All right. Roll me a intelligence check.
Oh, this is gonna go 7.
Yeah. You look down at this thing in Tidethel's hands. You're not sure what it does. That said, we are going to keep going. That's Brahm at 11. Zess is at an 8. She is going to cast a spell. The magic does not seem to do anything to Azure. And she's going to chuckle and say, another Darkkin. Fantastic. She pulls out her sword. You guys waste your turns on each other. That is her turn. Lex. All right. That is good for me. And it is Azure's turn. Top of the initiative round. Azure, it is your turn. She is now.
We're gonna let Panda do her stuff.
Oh yeah, yep. Let me do all of this real quick. This person hides behind their cushion sofa. This person's going to do the same, hiding under it. This one will do the same, and this one will scream, "You guys want gold? You can get it, or you can take it. Just leave us alone!" Tydethel's gonna yell, "Shut up, whelps!" That's their turn. How loyal is this servant? D100 for the loyalty of this servant if he defends his. This
That doesn't sound very promising.
This servant is going to look to the table, look to the invaders, and grabs a dagger off of it, and 5'10" is going to get to there as he picks up the dagger and charges at Inaziah and says, "For my lord!" Dagger in hand as he's running across the desk. Oh wait, he has an action. Well, I guess he'll dash and he'll leap off and land next to Inaziah. Inaziah, there's a crazy servant with the dagger next to you. And this guy will enter at the end and launch all of this as it's unfolding. I guess he'll wait to see which side plays out. That's his turn. And Mush. Mush is going to 5, 10. She cannot get out of the door. Is going to run, dash, and jump over the desk and hide on the floor. As she runs away from Aurora, she's going to say, "Save yourself!" Aurora, what do you want to do?
I want to run behind the bar.
Okay. You can take a dash action and get there if you want to. It would be it would cost you 40 points of movement to get here. Getting over the desk is difficult terrain. Is there fine?
Yes.
All right. That is going to be the end of the round. Top of the round. It is Azure's turn.
Okay, question. With Paladins, is Channel Divinity something you can only cast once per long rest, or one of each type per long rest?
Once per long rest.
Thought so. Okay. Alright. Well, he'll free action to get his greatsword out. Then he'll go ahead and Divine Smite as he attacks this mage woman.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an attack roll.
Crit fail.
That is going to miss. Lady Luck is not favoring you guys tonight. That said, you do have a second attack. Or wait, no, I don't think you do yet.
I do.
Oh, you
yeah,
do?
I do.
There
actually.
you go.
Yeah.
You do get a second attack.
Okay.
And you don't use the Divine Smite until you hit.
True.
That is going to hit for 14 points of slashing damage.
Alright, and Divine Smite.
Okay, you can add one additional d8 to it. She is undead.
Cool. D8.
Oh. Whew. This is... I have her recorded as taking 12 points of damage already, so this is going to be 21. Plus 6 is going to be 27 points of damage. Is going to bring the amount of damage she's taken to 37 points of damage.
Okay.
Which, let me check her HP. She is not bloodied yet.
Okay.
Alright.
So we'll circle her so that Tydethel is on the far side of her.
Okay.
If he decides to go beaming.
If
sort of there, sort of here. I don't know which one.
Yeah, if you go there, that's going to be the better option.
Right there. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That is your turn.
Yeah.
Tydethel clutches this totem. It is gathering light. It is not ready to fire again. At which point, he is going to look to Brahm in front of him. And... oh wow, I didn't know he had that spell. Fair. Let's see, what's this do? Alright. He is going to look at Brahm in front of him, hold out his hand, and he is then going to close it as a dark magic swirls in his hand and then dissipates. Brahm, everything goes dark in your mind. Roll me an intelligence saving throw.
Nine.
All right. At which point, Brahm, nothing in the world makes sense. You take 11 points of psychic damage. The room begins to swirl around you. Your intelligence and charisma become one, as you have been feeble-minded. Alright. That said, it is Anaziah's turn. Anaziah!
Unfortunately, just
Wait,
go ahead.
you know what? Hold on. I'm going to use this prayer of guidance. What does that do?
You can add a D4 to the roll.
So it's not going to help at all.
Yeah, let me see what his spell saving throw is. Yeah, at his spell save DC is 15. At max, it gets you to a 14.
So yeah, never mind. But you know what? Feeble mind doesn't matter because I just want to beat the hell out of him anyway.
Let's see. Okay. That's so funny. The one character who's a dumb beat stick continues to be a dumb beat stick.
That's right.
All right. Yeah, Feeble Mind doesn't say anything about you can't attack.
Just says I can't cast spells or activate magic items.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so that is his turn, and it is Anaziah's turn. Anaziah, Bram looks exactly the same. He might have got a little bit smarter. No, I'm kidding.
Anyway, this is something I've had for a long time, and I've never found an opportunity to use it. I have a Wild Magic Surge Inspiration, and I forget exactly what that does.
It causes a Wild Magic Surge. Do you want to use it?
So just something random will happen.
Where, it will, in the Wild Magic Surge table says where it's centered. A lot of the effects are centered on you from the table.
Okay.
If you want to go for it, it's no action to use your inspiration.
All right. So it's not even an action.
No, it's just using inspiration. Do you want to?
I will try and use it on Tydeath. No, wait, no. Change my mind.
It's centered on you. Most of them are centered on. Just use it.
Yeah.
Go for it. Roll me a D100.
Hold on.
Do it.
I will roll a D100, but I'm changing the potential target if it isn't me to Zest. Because if something terrible does happen, I don't want Tydeath to be like thrown out the window or something.
Okay. Give me a D100. 39.
Meh.
You regain 2d10 hit points.
Okay, and I'm at max, so I can't regain hit points.
Yes.
Okay.
It's better than
All
fireballing. Yours.
All right.
All right.
I thought I'd give it a shot.
You still have your action and anything else you want to do.
Okay, I'm going to pivot around this person.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Burning Hand in this direction here. Right? Which is a 15-foot cone, so it wouldn't hit anyone else.
Okay. I mean...
I might hit that bar, but yeah.
Just start that bar on fire.
It might do that.
Minimum damage is going to kill this guy.
Well, I did think about turning to him and saying, "So you have chosen death."
He holds up the dagger and says, "Forward!" He falls to the floor.
For the love of dust.
All right. You still have your bonus action. Do you want to do anything with it?
I guess I'll relight Shillelagh if it isn't already up, because I don't know how long we were technically outside.
I think Shillelagh lasts for an hour. You're fine.
It's a minute.
Oh, a minute? Okay, yeah, you can redo Shillelagh. Okay, that is your turn. It is Zess's turn.
No, it's not.
And it's it's Brom's turn.
It's
Brom,
Brom?
it's your turn.
I'm going to take 3 astral arm punches at Tydeath. Oh, and the first because of the arms of the astral self, I get, or not that, because of awakening of the astral self, I get to add an extra martial arts die of damage on one attack. So I'm gonna add an extra martial arts die on this one.
Okay, so that's good. You can add 2d8 to this roll. Okay. 9 plus 9, 18 points of damage, bringing Tydeath to 33 points of damage that he has taken that you guys are aware about.
And I get 2 more punches.
Yep. 17 is going to hit, and 12 is going to also hit. 7 and that's 40 and 45. Okay, he's taken 45 points of damage you guys are aware of, and he is bloodied. At that, There's no point in even trying to reason with Brahm because he's too stupid to understand
I
language
noticed.
right now.
Damn.
Yeah, I can't speak. All
Yeah.
I have no intelligence, no charisma. I just want to beat him up and protect you guys.
All right. It is Zess's turn, and let's see. Zess is going to pull up, or is going to pull her sword and make 2 attacks at Azure, and is going to say, "That's nice. Let me show you how it's supposed to be done." And she attacks with a plus 7 to hit, at which point,
You missed it.
yeah, it's going to miss and miss. That's how it's supposed to be done. She nat ones also. The mirror strikes. Okay, and she will.
What kind of armor is she wearing?
She is wearing. I'm sorry, I'm just reading something real quick. She is wearing of the metal leather armor, studded leather. That said, that is her turn, and it is bottom of the round. Lex.
Disintegrated.
All right.
Does she poof back?
Lex reappears at the spot she was.
Okay.
She is
That's what I'm
incredibly
hoping for.
bloodied. And she is going to spend her turn. Ooh. She does not have any spell slots left. She is going to.
I think I'm down to 3 slots left.
If I could share one, I would give it to her.
She's going to use her Bardic Inspiration, and she is going to do a Mantle of Inspiration. Let's see, is that as a bonus action? Okay, so she will select herself. Is it when you do so, choose a number of creatures you can see within 60 feet of you.
Brahm does not get the. Brahm is 65 feet away.
Yeah, but she can move forward as she does it. What's her
That's
charisma
true.
modifier? Her charisma modifier is 3, so she's going to give it to. She'll move forward, and she will target herself, Azure, and Brahm. You each gain 5 temporary hit points.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Each of you can then use your reaction to move up to your speed if you want to. That said,
I do want
she
to.
will make an attack roll, pulling out her short bow and aiming at Tydethel in the back. I accidentally rolled twice. She doesn't have advantage, and the first one is going to hit. The short bow, Brum, you can see the short bow seems to strike.
We lost you there.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
The Brum, you can see the short bow seems to strike on its target. However, it glances off of Tydethel's skin, as he does have resistance to its damage. That said,
And I can't even say that. I can't even tell you guys that he's resistant.
oh
damage.
yeah, I'm sorry. To Brom, it looks like arrow hit guy. It's good. Let's see. That's gonna be.
So I get movement.
Yeah, you can move up to your. If you use your reaction, you can move up to your movement speed.
I have a reaction. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
So up to 30.
Stretch it.
Okay. 30 gets you right there.
That was right there.
Why
what
are
do you
we
want to do?
doing that one?
Did you ask why?
Oh,
aren't we
wait.
eating
I'm
that
sorry.
one?
That is...
No, I was talking to myself.
That was on Lex's turn.
Yep, that was Lex's turn. Bottom of the round, everybody who quivers continues to quiver. Aurora, your if you want to say anything to Mush, you can. She also is sheltering in place. Otherwise, we'll go to Azure. Azure, it is your turn.
Panda, did you have anything to say? We didn't hear you. It was your turn. Do you want to do anything?
No.
Okay. So Azure will start the round with a... Rise up against your lord. His life is done. To everyone in the room, basically. And, he'll go ahead and... Just a moment. Just a technicality question.
Hit me.
I have two kinds of drain attack. Would either one be sufficient for actual feeding of on a soul?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'll move in and try a dexterity attack with drain attack as a melee attack
Alright.
on Tidethel.
Give me an attack roll.
How do I do that as a drain attack from dexterity? Basically, 20 plus 1?
Yeah, 1d20. You are proficient with this attack. Add your proficiency bonus to it, too.
So 1d20 plus 4 total.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, by the way, too, you are aware he wasn't bloodied at 33. He was bloodied at 40. He has taken 50 points of damage you guys are aware of.
So if he's not bloodied at 33, so that means he's
soon to die.
But he didn't have half of his life gone at 33, or
bloodied is half HP.
Bloodied
So
half.
His
Okay.
HP is somewhere between 70 and 80.
All right. Roll me that attack roll.
Yeah. Plus 4. Alright, here we go.
That is going to miss. All right. He lives another day. I'm just thinking for a second. Okay. That said, it is.
It'd be Tidethel's turn.
Yes, it is Tidethel's turn. Tidethel is going to laugh and say, "Done, hardly." As he is going to take and cast a spell. Tidethel is going to cast, let's go with Wall of Fire. It's a good spell. And as a warlock,
Sitting ducks.
everything
Ooh, as a warlock, everything is max level.
Yeah, is going to cast as a 5th level spell. And give me a dexterity saving throw for Brahm and Azure, as a wall of flame erupts between you and Tydethel.
Oh man, I'm about to ruin his day.
All right.
Me too.
Azure, you take half damage. As the wall radiates fire towards you, you take half of 34.
So 17?
Yes. Brahm...
And Brahm just kind of scoots out of the way and shakes his head because he takes none because of evasion.
Yeah, I was just about to ask if you have evasion. All right. That is his turn. Next up, it is Inaziah's turn. Inaziah, a wall of flames stands between you and Tydethel.
The first thing Inaziah does is he looks and goes, okay, those two move to Tydethel. Great, I'll deal with this other person. 3rd level Scorching Ray, all 4 into her.
At Zess? Okay.
Do it.
So, 1, 3, 4...
18 hits, 10 misses, 19 hits, 20 hits. Roll me
so
3 instances of damage.
1.
Okay. 9 plus 7 is 16, plus 6 is 24. She's taken 37.
22.
Wait. Oh, 22.
I counted
you are
22
correct.
also. Yeah.
She's taken 59 points of damage you guys are aware of. She is bloody.
Okay. And then Inaziah walks up to her.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. I was gonna put it there, but yeah.
Okay. That is Inaziah's turn, and it is Bram's turn. Or Brum's turn.
Punchy, punchy, punch.
Okay, give me 3 attack rolls.
Ooh.
Stop!
So that's 2 extra d8s with that one.
How does he deal more damage when he gets stupider? He's going to hellish...
He's more relaxed.
Tydethel's going to hellish rebuke.
Is he still up after that one?
Yes.
I forgot how much damage that...
7...
That'd be 25 total.
25, 75. He is still up. I've got to roll a bunch of stuff, though, real quick. So,
okay.
Con saving throw, loses concentration on Wall of Fire. Hellish Rebuke, golly, gee willikers. Give me a dexterity saving throw against the Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, I hope I make this one, too. Which I do.
Yeah,
no damage.
Flames erupt off of Tydethel. Tydethel is still up.
Okay. Second attack.
14 hits. Roll damage. Oh, okay. 8. You reduce Tydethel to 0 HP as he falls to the ground.
And because I'm stupid, I'm going to keep hitting him.
All right, 16 hits, and that is going to cause him to fail 2 death saving throws. That is your turn. It is Zess's turn. Zess is... Go ahead.
Hold on, I want to point this out. This is hilarious. Done. Hardly.
Zess is going to look towards where Tydethel has fallen. And... gosh. She is going to say, "Get out of the way." She cast. Let's do a 50-50 on this. She's going to cast a spell, and her hand goes to Inaziah to throw him aside. Her hand is swirling in necrotic energy. She makes a melee spell attack at you.
Okay.
And she rolls this at +2 +3. Okay. 15 versus your AC.
16.
Unbelievable. All right.
That has to be frustrating.
Yeah, her hand continues to swirl, and that is her turn. It is Lex's turn. Lex. Let's see. What is she doing? She'll take a pot shot at Zess. And that is going to miss. Oh, that is her turn, and it is the top of the round. Azure, the flames dissipate. Tydethel is convulsing on the ground. Inaziah is engaged in combat.
I will focus on him with 2 great attacks. Tydethel.
2 what?
You aren't going to Tydethel.
Biting
Yeah.
drain attacks.
Okay.
I'm jumping down on the corpse and biting.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, no, this is what he needs to do.
All right. You siphon the remaining life force out of Tydethel. Let's consult the Terai chart.
Okay.
When is Azure's birthday? Oh, that's the thing I forgot to do for Aurora. I need her birthday. I've got it on my card.
Interesting, the birthdays matter. Wow.
All right. Born in Priestess. Let's go ahead and roll 1d10 for Tydethel. All right, it's born in the 6th month of the year, and we're gonna calculate. I'll calculate it later. How much sustenance you get from him. But
okay.
Yeah, you were able to siphon out the last bits of life from him. Do you want to do anything with your movement in your bonus action?
I'll give Bardic Inspiration to Anaziah with a. And do I gain some hit points? I think I do. From the
you do
equal to the
gain...
damage I deal.
Yeah, unfortunately, he just does not have like a.
Oh, we had no hit points left, right? Never
Yeah,
mind.
so you don't you siphon life force, but not vitality.
Just his soul, not anything else. Got it.
Yeah. At that, let's see.
Yeah, I'll move somewhere. Let's see. I'll re-engage from the stage.
Okay.
Right here.
And what's Azure's alignment?
He's chaotic good.
Okay.
Not anymore.
We'll see.
How old is Azure?
Very old. Let's see, 96.
He is 96. Okay. Unfortunately, Tydethel is a good bit older than you. So, Azure, you get 25 days of sustenance from him. He is the same creature type as you. He is the same season gender as you. You guys were both born in maiden months.
Okay.
He is the same race as well. Actually, he's not the same race. He's the same former race as you. And then your alignment was different, so that part of his soul doesn't exactly jive with you, and your guys' ages and experience were different. Doesn't quite feel like your soul, but it does feel pretty good.
I think I might have been a day or two past 15 into this hunger thing.
Okay, so you're back maxed out at 30. Or 40.
No, I mean 15 since feeding. So I'd have to get back from that negative, right?
Yeah. So you're you can go 1 month, 40 days. So you were if you went any longer, once you go under half, you start getting the weaknesses. So you were at basically.
I was under it.
You were. That's why you had the weaknesses. You were under half. You weren't about to turn feral, but you were getting all of the weaknesses because you hadn't fed. So now you're above half, because 20 is half. So 25. You are good for another month.
So I reset it to 0, basically. 0 days since feeding.
And count down. So just put it at 40, and then just keep minusing 1.
40, okay.
Yeah, you got 40 days before you need to eat again.
Woohoo!
That said, it is...
Could be Anaziah's turn.
Anaziah, your turn.
Quick question. Right? Doesn't really affect what I'm going to be doing, but... do I know at what point Zest got bloody?
Oh... Wasn't bloodied at 12, was bloodied at 37.
Well, no, like, when those 3 hits landed, do I know what point bloodied her, essentially? Is it, like, 37 was the bloodied, or was it after the 9?
For the love of my sanity, I'm not going to.
Okay, you're not gonna tell me that. That's fine. So, I was gonna say, you want some space? Fine. He's gonna step back 5.
Do you disengage?
No.
She takes an attack of opportunity at you.
Yep.
She can't roll a single thing tonight.
Yeah. Great. Now we're gonna cast Scorching Ray at 4th level.
Alright. Give me 4 more attacks.
That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ooh, and 5 is a crit.
Alright, roll me damage, but I'm pretty sure that crit ensures that this is probably gonna kill her.
So it'd be 3 singles and 1 double, right? The 14 misses, I'm assuming?
24 hits, 21 hits, 14 is going to miss, 23 hits, 26 hits.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So, 1, 2, 3, and this one would be for the crit.
Okay. Let me go through 4, 6, 10,
17, 27, 38, 33, or 35. Why can't I say 35?
The crit has the damage doubled already in it, or it does not.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it does not have it doubled in there, so that's fine. Okay, so yeah, that's that regardless drops her to 0 HP. The final ray is going to streak into her, land in her shoulder, and she is going to die. Unfortunately, it just is what it is. All right. That's
I have a question.
Yes.
When we were running across the ledge, did Brahm see this person that was by Tydethel use the staff?
Yes, they have been.
Okay, Brom's gonna go in and all 3 attacks right on that person.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Anaziah, you done with your turn?
The last thing I was gonna say is Anaziah's gonna step forward and kick her fallen body in the face.
Okay, you do not have an action to do that.
I know, but
Yeah.
just for like flavor. It's like-
Fair. Okay. Bram. Minimum damage kills the commoner. Unfortunately, you punch him.
but
He flies
he's
back to
gonna
the
punch-
wall.
all 3 times, just because he doesn't know, he has no intelligence.
Yeah, you punch him. He flies back to the wall. He is unfortunately very dead.
Is Feeble Mind a concentration?
It is not
No.
a concentration. You are
Feeble
the
mind
dumb
just
for a month.
happened. You are the dumb for the month. You can use, I think, greater restoration.
Well, what's the duration, though? That's the question.
30 days.
Whoa!
Yeah, Feeble Mind's a great spell.
We're gonna need to, like, muzzle you for a while.
All right.
Uh-huh.
At that, you guys have 1 initiative.
We've won initiative. Okay.
I'm sorry, you've won initiative. Tydethel assumes his second form.
Does he? With no soul?
Let's go up to Tydethel's palace, and we will go to. Let's find some really nice ambient music about this. Is this spooky? I like it. This is a spooky. All right. The people in the room, the commoners, not the commoners, the
Bystanders.
bystanders are going to say, look, I run the Three Daggers Guild, just down the pass. We've got a vote of our own. We can get you some gold. Another person's gonna say, I know the best assassins in this region. Anyone you want, just let us go. As they are rightly terrified. If nobody's guarding the door, I'm going to just roll a d6, and that number of them -1 is they're going to run.
I just have a question. Who's holding Brom back from killing all these people?
Azur's gonna have to.
Yeah.
Because he's mindless at this point.
Azur's gonna basically.
You do
Start-
recognize your friend as Azure holds you back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna start trying to chain him up. With the
You got to
I'm
remember, these are the people that have been running Dagger Gully.
Yeah.
These are the people that he really wants to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brom's basic instinct is kill everyone here. I understand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pipe up when they're like, oh, we'll give you what you want. I'll say, great. All of you are to help him, and I point to the guy outside the door, the halfling.
Hmm.
Save the city.
Um,
Anything you know, you're gonna give him all the information you need, and you're gonna do everything you can to save the city.
the halfling is going to say, well, yeah, I guess we'll start coordinating with all these people. I can I can roleplay it if you guys want me to, but otherwise I can just kind of summarize it because it doesn't wholly involve you guys unless you really want to be involved. Oh, go ahead.
And Azai will get involved, but there's a few things he has to deal with first.
Okay.
One of those things is Tydethel's necklace.
Exactly. Have to check
Yeah.
the Deathel's corpse, see what he's got on him.
Yeah.
Although Brom can't say that because he can't speak.
Yeah.
The first thing Anazai would be doing after saying that would be going up and using his last cure wounds to heal Lex.
Okay. go ahead and roll me a d8, and I'll add it to her sheet.
I rolled a 4.
Okay. Lux regains 4
Of
points
course, I rolled a 1 on the d8.
of HP, and she is going to go to 14 HP. All right.
So, do I get him tied up okay?
Who, Tydethel?
Brom.
Oh, Brom. Yeah, Brom recognizes you as a friend. If you're holding
him back, he wouldn't try to attack you, but he would still be like upset and trying to go for the people that are leaving.
Yeah, but I've got 2 magical chains to tie you up with, so that's what I do.
Fair. Okay.
Okay, no need to roll.
No, you don't need to tie him up. You don't need to tie him up. It's not like he goes stupid in a rage. He just goes.
Okay,
stupid.
then I just keep a hand on his arm.
Yeah.
Yes, that's essentially what you do.
Drag him around with me as I start looking through Tydethel's possessions.
On Tydethel's body, you're going to, of course, be able to find his clothes. You are also going to be able to loot the amulet off of him, too. You can grab the hand totem if you want. As far as anything else of value on him, let's just go ahead and roll 4d100. As far as immediate things of value, you're able to loot rings, jewelry, and other things that total up to 240 gold that you can add and divvy up later to the party. That said, as you guys are standing up here and the halfling is coordinating, the halfling is going to start asking them, saying, basically saying, look, we need to find a way, the way that the Kyans used to levitate their city. Does anybody have any idea, anything that Tydethel looted from this city in particular, and where he kept them? After a little bit of discussion back and forth, one person is going to say the dissolver that he uses, it was taken from the central temple. The halfling is going to look at Azure. Azure, the totem that you grabbed.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a investigation check on it.
All right. Okay. 11.
Okay. You've seen something like this before. You can't exactly place where. But as you look over and study it, it looks very familiar to you.
Hey, you guys, you all seen this before? It's
anybody in the
sure.
party can roll the same check if they want to.
Because I know it's magical, right? I'm gonna also start using detect magic on it as a ritual cast.
That's gonna take 10 minutes.
I know, right? That's why I said I'm gonna start.
Okay.
But that's after an intelligence check or investigation, right? Or
yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation check. And Isaiah, you're able to very correctly place this. The gemstone, the markings on it, the carving of the totem, your mind flashes back to the time Brand got vaporized.
Okay.
This totem or trinket, whatever it does, it transports people someplace.
Okay. At that point, I would turn to Lex and go, "When you got hit by this, where'd you go?"
Lex is going to shrug and say, "I don't know. It was dark. Everything was wet at my feet. There was a pathway. It was like a labyrinth."
Maybe
Were there
some-
cages?
She's going to shake her head and say, "No. I found a basin, and there was blood in it, and several other people there dead around it. I touched it, and I found myself being pulled back here."
Was your water down in that catacomb where this amulet was taken? On the floor? Water on the floor?
There was a puddle of blood. You remember that?
And you're referring to the crypt we went into.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
That
think
halfling
you
is
mentioned
going
there
to
was
say,
voice.
Wait. That thing transported her someplace?
Yeah, it transported her someplace. This has the same runes we've seen before. It's some kind of teleportation. Which is interesting, as you know, because teleportation is blocked currently. I was actually just about to investigate what this thing does further.
He's going